Sensei!
何よ白金慌てちゃって。
Video game. Sensei, remember how you said you wanted to kill some time messing around with TSFs or whatever?
え？うん、言ったけど。
Then I've got the perfect project for you.
は？操縦概念の転換というわけね。
Well, we don't have time to redesign the hardware from scratch, let alone do the necessary testing and whatnot.
あなたの知ってる未来を前提にすれば、そうね。
Remember how I told you about my world, the one without the beta? Well, in that world we had these games that were super popular. They were like simulators, but you could use them at home.
覚えているわよ。ロボットゲームが得意だったんでしょ。
And you know all those crazy stunts I do? Well, they all came from that game. With a little practice, anybody could do the same moves as me.
誰にでも。
When I first started learning to pilot TSFs, I was a little thrown off by how different they were from what I was used to. Once I got used to piloting them, I wound up being able to imitate a lot of the moves from those games. Me, an amateur with zero piloting experience. It's all thanks to how advanced the TSF's automatic control technology is. So instead of asking the pilots to make the TSF do those moves, why don't we just teach the TSFs to do them automatically? If you really think my skills are worth replicating, then we totally should do this, and make it so anybody out there could do what I do.
確かに。で、具体的にどういう起動を考えているわけ？
Cancels and combos, of course.
キャンセルとコンボ。
Cancels are, okay, so you know when a TSF is about to fall over, it automatically braces for impact?
そうね。
When it's going into that recovery sequence, it stops responding to user input, right? Basically, a cancel will just get rid of that.
次の動作を入力できるようにして、そのシーケンスをキャンセルするわけね。
That's right.
受け身が取れなくなるわよ。
Being able to shoot while falling is way more important.
電子機器や機体に負担がかかりそうね。整備兵に殺されるわよ、それ。
Okay, so why not just design it so that only the arms and triggers can accept those commands?
簡単に言ってくれるわね。じゃあ、コンボっていうのは？
Basically, when a specific sequence of commands is given within a certain time frame, the TSF would perform a move that it otherwise wouldn't.
キャンセルとは違うわけね。
Going back to those games I was talking about, the controllers always have a cross-shaped button or a joystick to control the movement and a number of buttons for basic action commands.
ふん。
So let's say you press the punch button 3 times and the kick button once. What do you think would happen?
パンチを3回、キックを1回するんでしょ？
That's right. Let's just assume those were right-handed punches and forward kicks.
で？
So this time, if we press those buttons really fast, like punch, 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 kick, it'd instead be a right-hand punch and then a left-hand punch, another right-hand punch, and a reverse roundhouse kick. That's what we call a combo.
連続技みたいなもの？
Yes. Yeah, that's about the gist of it.
その連続パターンを一つのボタンに登録するのはダメなの？
I mean, that could work, but then what if you do the first 3 punches and then you realize something bad's about to happen? You want to be able to cancel out of that roundhouse kick, right?
どうやって？
By inputting some other move.
つまり、常に入力された命令を監視、判断しているってことね。
That's right.
なるほど。言いたいことはおおむね分かったわ。要点は2つ。そう、
I guess that's what it boils down to.
あなたが言っているのは、使用頻度の高い起動は完全自動化して、それを任意に解除できるようにしろってこと。
Yeah, it's perfect. It's exactly what I want.
できると思う？
Yes?
その戦術機はどこでどんな任務に就くかわからないのよ。
Well...
あとコンボ。それを誰が設定するわけ？
I mean, it doesn't really matter who. I guess I can do it for starters. You can just convert my control logs, can't you?
まあ、行動パターンを切り出してトレースすること自体は簡単よ。
Really? Well, in that case...
けど、そんな決まりきった動きしかできない柔軟性のない機械が実戦で役に立つのかしら？
Yeah.
言っておくけど、戦術機に求められているのは全天候、全環境展開制圧能力なのよ。
I kind of felt this was gonna bomb the moment you mentioned the idea, but yeah. But...
戦場の環境は毎回違ってくるし、敵がいつも同じような距離で同じような動きをしてくれるわけじゃないでしょ。その全てに対応するパターンをやってみせてくれるの？でもそれだと技の数が多すぎて操作の簡略化にならないわね。
Well, I guess we could just make the combos a little more all-purpose.
全ての判断をコンピューターにやらせるつもり？極限までその話を推し進めれば英詞はいらないってことになるわね。
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be a good thing, though?
それは人間と同じ思考を持つ機械を作れっていうことね。
Is that not what you're doing? Whoa, she just like
あの
fucking
ね、
materialized through
機
the
械の
desk.
思考と人間の思考は全く別物なのよ。
Yeah.
そうね。例えば青い鳥が空を飛んでるとしましょう。
A bluebird.
物事を判断するとき、人間の脳は複数の情報を関連づけ、記憶と照らし合わせて解釈するの。
So...
鳥がいればそれが青くてさらに飛んでいるという3つの情報を瞬時にかつ的確にまとめることができる。
Uh-huh.
人間は並列で物事を考えることができるわけ。わかる？
Sort of, and I'm guessing computers can't do that, huh?
それがわかればいいわ。さらに人間は記憶や知識から鳴き声を連想することまでできる。
Okay, but that sounds like something a machine could do too.
データさえあれば鳴き声くらいはどうにかなるかもしれないわ。けどそこが限界。昔どこかで聞いたことがあるなんていう記憶の呼び出しはない。
I see.
他にも綺麗だとか不細工だとかまずそうだとか見たものから連想して次の思考を生み出すのは不可能なのよ。
So they have no imagination, you mean?
あまり厳密ではないけど、まあ間違いではないわね。
Wait, but wasn't there a computer that beat the world chess champion at one point? That one was totally reading his moves ahead of time.
ふん。あなたの世界にはそんなのがあったわけ？
Yes.
その話だけじゃ今の説明の反証になってないわ。
Why not?
それは狭い範囲でさらに限定されたルールがあるから可能なのよ。
Oh.
さてここで問題。戦術機はチェスの盤上のようないかなる場合でも変化しない状況でしか使われない。
No, of course not.
となると、なぜ戦術機の操作が完全に自動化されず間接的な統計思考制御という形で人間の判断に委ねられているか。
No matter how many patterns you program into it, no machine could utilize them properly, since it wouldn't be able to make accurate judgments for itself. Of course, because games really are just games. In Valgrinon, no matter what kind of complex combo you threw at it, it was always operating under the basic rules of the game. But on the battlefield, you need to be able to react to anything life throws at you. All sorts of information is coming at you from all over, and the situations are constantly changing, so asking a machine to make an accurate decision based around all that is pretty much a lost cause. Man, here I thought I was really onto something.
そうね。だから実践してみようと思ってるわ。
Huh?
要は並列処理速度と操縦連動の問題でしょ。
Parallel processing. Alright, she said this last time too. And then she stated about going on about those 15 billion semiconductors.
間接的とはいえ、人間の思考を反映している戦術機の起動や基本動作の制御は結局並列処理されているってこと。
Huh?
操縦している兵士と戦術機の搭載コンピューターが分担してやっているのよ。今
Right, I mean the human being in the cockpit ultimately... Ugh. Right, I mean the human being in the cockpit's ultimately making all of the decisions.
人間に負けない認識力と判断力を持つコンピューターは今はまだ存在していない。けど戦術機程度になら十分すぎるものは存在するわ。
As simple as a TSF? She's sounding a little too confident now. That wouldn't happen to be something you built yourself, would it?
そうよ。違う目的のために作ってた試作。
Why haven't you used it until now?
誰も戦術機に使いたいなんて言わなかったし、私の守備範囲はもっとマクロなところだし。
Since TSFs are critical to fighting the beta.
だって誰も不満なんて言わずに使ってるじゃないの。
Is that right? There's no way I'm the only one with complaints out there. Is there?
何よ、ちゃんと不満を言いに来たあなたのこと褒めたのよ。
I'm not sure that sounds like a compliment.
しかもお粗末ながらも代案を持ってね。
Crude.
それでも私の興味を引いたんだから大したものよ。
Haha, well, thanks, I guess. Is she actually praising me here? It's so hard to tell.
環境変化によるタイミング補正はコンピューターを乾燥して戦術機の自動処理能力を引き上げれば問題なくなるはずよ。
You can do that?
簡単よ。すぐ手配するわ。
Awesome, please do.
あなたの練習機を概念実証機としてテストするわ。 常にデータ回収するからそのつもりで。
Yes, man. So that makes me the test pilot, huh? Test pilots are supposed to be the cream of the crop among pilots.
あんなデタラメで無茶な軌道を戦術機でやる人間があなたの他にいる。
And there's the backhanded compliment. Ah, man, can't I just catch a break here?
言ったでしょ、褒めてるんだって。
I'm not sure I take it as one though.
何言ってんのよ。あなたの持ち込んだ奇抜な軌道制御概念が人類の劣勢を覆す鍵になるかもしれないわよ。
Yeah, it better be.
戦術レベルではね。
は？
ああ、いえ。そうね、その通り。
Sensei?
なんでもないわ。じゃあ、必要な時には呼ぶから。
Understood. Oh, one more thing. It's really important.
何よ。
It's about me this time. I want you to look something up for me.
何？
First Lieutenant Tsukiyomi of the Imperial Royal Guard just asked me why a dead man was training here.
上大将か。
She said the same thing to me last time around, and now it's really starting to bug me.
なるほど。将軍家の一切を取り仕切る上大将なら知っていたとしてもおかしくないわね。
No what?
あなただってうすうす気づいているんじゃないの？あなたの言うように今と前のベータの存在するこの世界があなたの元の世界と似てるなら。
So then what you're saying is there's another me in this world too?
ほぼ正解。正確に言う
There
と
was.
過去形でだけどね。
You mean I'm dead?
わかってるじゃない。
What Tsukiyomi-san said was the truth? I'm already dead in this world? Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
話せばあなたの隠し事が一つ増えたでしょ。
Well, it would have been one less thing for you to hide.
それはそうね。
Yeah. Sensei.
知ってどうするつもり？この世界で死んだ白金タケルはあなたじゃないわよ。
Like, what difference would it have actually made? She's right. I'm still here, and I'm alive. If nothing else, if my memories are any indication, I'm going to stay alive for another 2 years at least. Well, as long as it has nothing to do with me, I guess I can accept that.
まるで関係があるみたいな言い方ね。
Well, couldn't it?
残念だけど、私にはわからないわ。可能な限り記録は改ざんしたんだけど、上大将の庭じゃうまくいかなかったみたいね。
And that's how Tsukiyomi-san found out.
どこまで知っているのかはわからないわ。
That's terrifying. I know that the person who died wasn't really me. I understand that. So why does this feel so overwhelming? I'm here right now, and I'm alive and well. That's all that matters, right?
知りたがったのはあなたよ。
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, you wouldn't happen to know when I died or where, would you?
知ってどう？
She's right. What would I even do with that information? You're right, really doesn't matter.
そんなことでいちいち落ち込んでたら、これからやっていけないわよ。
Large facts. I know. It was just some other guy with the same name. End of story. I'm fine. I just need a moment to let it sink in.
じゃあ、おやすみ。
Thanks again for your help with those TSFs. Kasumi? Ah yes, the squeezing titty memory. A classic to be sure.
なんだ、スミカか。
Okay, he actually said her name in this flashback though.
スミカ、日曜だってのに早起きだな。で、何しに来た？
Even blurred out, I know exactly that. I know that face very well. I love that image right there, even though it's blurred out right here. One of my favorites.
念のため確認しておくが、これが不可抗力だって
I
のは
can
分
still
かって
remember
る
the
な。
look she's given him. Yes, zoom in on those blurry pixels.
一応お約束だからこれも言っとくが、お前もう少し胸は大きく
Yes. Remember, goddamn you. Remember, you said her name this time. This is the one time in your flashbacks you said her name. Remember, damn it. Remember. It's Kasumi, yeah. Oh. Kasumi. Whoa, whoa there. Now, what's up? You seem super enthusiastic about this today. What's the occasion?
はい。
She's even set out a fresh change of clothes for me. There's a reason you're acting all antsy? Wow, it's really weird. What's the matter with her?
バイバイ。
Hey, where's my good morning?
おはよう。
What was that all about? Well, guess I should get ready for— Wait, what? My clock's not broken, is it? I missed a wake-up call? How am I supposed to get to roll call on time? Well, that was tough, but I made it, and that's all that matters. Man, what the hell? I can't believe I overslept. Have I been letting myself go or what? Is that why fucking Kazumi was so fucking frantic? Because it's like, dude, fuck, I didn't wake you up in time. I never give myself the luxury of sleeping in even once since I was commissioned. I'm tired. I'm dizzy. Ugh, just really out of it. Is it because she woke me up in the middle of that weird dream? Not that I blame her or anything.
珍しいな。ふぬけた顔になっておるぞ。
Happens to the best of us, man. Man, I don't think I've ever had such a vivid dream before. It's like I'm still there. It all felt so eerily real, almost like it wasn't a dream at all.
最後に連絡事項を一つ。急な話ではあるが、明日国連事務次官が当基地を視察することになった。
What?
どうした白金？
Tomorrow, you sure?
そうだ。
No way. Tama's old man is coming tomorrow? Then that means the HSST is coming too. But what happened to us training down in the ruins of the city? You didn't even bring it up. I've been waiting for you to yell at us, to tell us about it. The HSST incident shouldn't happen until after I've had those paintball fights. Like, this is throwing me for a real loop here.
なぜ貴様がそれを知っている？榊、三剣、白金に話したのか？
いいえ。
Oh crap. No, Professor Koski just mentioned it offhand last time I saw her.
博士が？まったくしょうがないな。
Sorry, Yuko sensei.
まあ仕方ない。この際貴様たちにも説明しておこう。貴様たちが戦術機に乗り始めてすでに数日経過しているが、明日から。
Oh, that's right, Class Rep and Maya were supposed to be the team leaders, so they were told beforehand about this plan. I remember now.
旧市街地ってふもとの柊町ですか？
そうだ。これには光月博士が非常に乗り気でな。準備も進んでいたのだが。
I get it. She probably wanted to get us out there as soon as she finished modifying my TSF.
事務次官来訪のため、明日は全員基地内待機命令が出て、市街地演習が延期になったというわけだ。
Oh jeez, this is bad. It is really, really bad. This wasn't in the game plan.
日頃の訓練成果を試すいい機会ではあったが、こればかりは仕方がない。伝達事項は以上だ。解散。敬礼。
This is bad.
あ、白金。
Tim, I'm zooming. Because that's not going to attract attention at all. Sensei, 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 sensei. Sensei.
何よ、うるさいわね。
The Undersecretary is coming tomorrow?
うん、それがどうしたの？
Hey, this is Tom, his dad we're talking about. Don't be rude. Well, there's a chance there might not even be a base here after tomorrow then.
は？
After the inspection, an HSST is going to come plummeting down from the sky, headed straight for this base.
どうして？
Don't ask me. All I know is the whole thing reeked of sabotage.
仕組まれた臭い。
It had been reprogrammed to accelerate after re-entry, and all it was carrying was explosives that are usually transported by boat.
なるほど。
Sensei?
その時事務次官、どんな顔してた？
What?
当然その場にいたでしょ？自分は視察が目的だからどうとか言って。
Are you saying he sets it up? That's right, he did. Why does she know that?
どんな顔してた？
I don't really remember. I mean, people like him are kind of hard to read as it is, so.
なるほど。で、予測被害は？
Given the force of the impact and the power of the explosives inside the shuttle, all facilities above ground would have been obliterated. You said it would have demolished at least 4 levels of the underground facilities as well.
まあ、そんなところでしょうね。
So we went to DEFCON 2 and all non-military personnel were evacuated.
じゃあ、あなたたちも退避したんだ。その割には詳しいじゃない？
You called us to the briefing room, yes.
なるほど。魂2機ね。
Yes.
そうよね。ここには 1200mm OTH キャノンがあるよ。
Yep, that's what she used to shoot it down.
面白そうね。見物だわ。
Not exactly. One little screw up and we would have been toast.
じゃあ、黙っててくれればよかったのに。
Sensei.
だって、今の話を聞く限り、ものすごいイベントじゃない？
This isn't a TV show or something.
OTH キャノンをリニアカタパルトの先端部に固定、間接照準による極超長距離精密狙撃ってことよね。けどあれ、砲身の強度から言って3発なら限界。HSST の速度も、そうね、音速の数十倍には到達してるはず。
How'd you get all that from what I just said?
HSST の重量と速度が分かってるんだから、被害状況を予測するなんて簡単だわ。
Uh-huh.
そんな緊張感あふれる状況なんてなかなか経験できないわ。
That's not enough. You know as well as I do that even the slightest delay or judgment error could be the difference between life and death here.
前の時はうまくいったんでしょ？きっと今度も平気
I
よ。
mean, she's not wrong. We can't take that risk.
何よ、偉そうに。
This is a perfect chance to rewrite history. I mean, things are finally starting to change. We got TSFs ahead of schedule and the undersecretary is here early.
この事象を変えたら未来は変わりすぎるわ。だから干渉は禁止。今決定。分かったわよ。
Have you taken a look at the calendar today? It's November 27th. We don't even have a month left.
知ってるわよ。リミットは12月24日でし
Right, exactly.
ょ。でもそれ、不思議なのよね。どうしてそんなに急いだのかしら。
I really wouldn't know.
まあ、悪くなる一方の状況にしびれを切らしたってとこなんでしょうけど。クリスマスプレゼントのつもりだったのか。
Christmas present? Did she really just say that? There's a time and a place for dark humor, and this isn't it.
いよいよ玉砕覚悟でカシュガルを攻める決定でもしたのかしら。
Wait, an offensive on what?
ええ。カシュガルには高1号目標があるでし
Huh?
ょ。何よ。知ってるでしょ。国際名称オリジナルハイブ。ベータが
Ah, yeah, I've heard of it.
そこを殲滅しようっていう作戦。ま、今の状況で実施しても成功の見込みはほとんどないから願望といった方が正確かもね。
So what did you mean by throwing caution to the wind?
これを見なさい。
Looking. What is it? Hive distribution. Oh. Why is it all Asia and Europe?
世界中に散らばるハイブの位置を示したものよ。
It's all Asia and Europe. So no hives. They didn't give a fuck at all about the U.S., South America, Africa, Australia. Yeah, I mean those first 3 continents are very large land masses. Like you could set up some shit there. Australia, like come on, like I'm just saying.
ひときわ大きな点。それがオリジナルハイブね。
Can I ask something? This is only showing the location of the hives, right?
そうよ。
There are 2 hives marked in Japan. One is Sadagashima and the other.
前に言ったでしょ。本州奪還作戦以前、この辺りはベータに占領されていた。
Wait, you mean there was a hive right around here?
今でもあるわよ。表示見たでしょ。
What? You've got to be kidding me. Wouldn't that be incredibly dangerous? You can't mean.
そうよ。ここはもともとハイブだったの。
Oh. That's why the brain tube. Oh. in when they at the very beginning of the game, when they had the fucking like the little fucking scene from like 1999, and you saw the people seeing the brain tubes and whatnot. It was right around this area, wasn't it? And they built the base around those. They built the base around the brain tubes. Interesting. What?
その上に建設されたのが横浜基地よ。この辺りが台地になってるのはそういう理由。
Nobody told me about this. You can't be serious.
だからこんな大規模な地下構造があるんじゃない。
I really don't think it's as obvious as you make it sound. How the hell can you be so casual about all of this?
ベータが作った施設の一部は今でも機能しているわ。だから反応が消えていない。
Yep. Like the brain room that Kasumi's in. You're kidding, right? This is still an active beta facility? That's insane. So then you're telling me there are beta right here in our own base?
また人に言えないこと知っちゃったわね。
Hang on, this is crazy. Why are we just leaving it down there?
もちろん研究のために決まってるでしょ。オルタネイティブ4が日本に誘致された理由は
Research? You're keeping beta right under our feet for research?
はい、そこまで。それ以上はあなたが知るべきことじゃないわ。
But this is...
今までだって平気だったんだから気にしなきゃいいでし
I mean, as long as we're not in danger, I guess it's fine.
ょ。
What's so funny?
別に未来から来たって言っても知らないことが結構あるんだな。
Ugh, now she's just teasing me. Isn't she supposed to be the adult here? You have to be so smug about... Hey, wait a second.
何？
So then, is that the reason why the beta from Sadogashima were headed toward us?
ほら、意外に鋭いのね。ベータには帰巣本能のような習性があるんじゃないかっていう有力。
A homing instinct. So this place is in danger then.
ここは極東最大の国連軍基地よ。むしろそこらの半端な基地より安全なの。それより話の続きはもういいの？
Oh no, please continue.
ならそっちの話しましょう。
Alright, what did you mean when you said they would be throwing caution to the wind?
人類の誰もがオリジナルハイブを破壊したいと思っているわ。でも現状では必ず勝てる見込みはない。
Okay.
絶対に叩き潰したい。でも決定打がないから具体的な作戦を立てられない。そして敵の拠点を潰せないまま戦い続けて人類の戦力をすり減っていく。
So that's why you said it was just wishful thinking.
でも成功すれば決定打になり得る計画がある。それがオルタネイティブ4。
So then, why do you think humanity would try launching an offensive on Kashgar before it was ready?
HSST の話を聞いたからね。それは牽制か脅迫か、それとも国連にもいろいろな勢力があってね。カシュガル攻略に反対している国もある。
Huh? But if Alternative 4 succeeds...
それでも 100% 勝つとは限らない。もしもそれがたった数年間でも確実に生き延びる方を選択する人間もいるってこと。
So, they're the Alternative 5 supporters then.
まあ当たらずとも遠からずってところ。
Right, they're still building that migrant fleet, aren't they? They know it'll take another 2 years to complete.
それまで盾になる戦力は極力残しておきたいでしょ。
Unfortunately, no one's been crazy enough to launch an offensive on Kashgar up until now, because they're waiting to see if Alternative 4 succeeds.
目障りなオルタネイティブ4だけど、誰かさんたちにとってはカシュガル攻略を抑え込むための抑止力でもあったのよ。
I see. While Yuko Sensei's fighting tooth and nail to make Alternative 4 happen, there are a lot of people forced to twiddle their thumbs and wait for the results. Still others who want to use that to their advantage.
ま、ベータを地球から駆逐した後の世界戦略をきっちり考えている国もあるってこと。
Huh?
独立以来、一度も本土を戦火にさらすことなく、対ベータ戦争でも実質的な被害を受けていない、自分が正義だと信じて疑わない国よね。
Are you serious? You can't have people fighting amongst themselves when humanity's survival is on the line.
宇宙人が攻めてくれば人類は一丸になって戦うって言ってた人がいたけど、それはおめでたい妄想だったのよ。
Wasn't that a quote from the American president near the end of the Cold War? I remember studying that in history class. Oh, wait a second. If we assume this country wants to attack Kashgar ASAP, was planning on using that HSST to eliminate the base, it totally makes sense. The fact that Alternative 4 is showing no sense of completion after all this time must be a serious hindrance to them. But from what sense he's saying, it sounds like the people who are against premature assault on Kashgar are responsible. That's just such backwards logic. Don't they want Alternative 4 to keep going? If it fails, they'll have nothing left but to throw caution to the wind and attack Kashgar just like Sensei said. Oh, but wait, not necessarily. If things took a turn for the worse, they've also got Alternative 5 to fall back on. So what you're saying is, this country we're talking about was going to try to attack Kashgar ASAP, with or without Alternative 4. And the Alternative 5 supporters saw that coming and tried to prevent it.
あと2年確実に生き延びるためにね。
Of course, because if we were to attack Kashgar now, humanity's odds of victory would be slim at best. So when it looked like an offensive might be launched, even when it was borderline suicidal, the Alternative 5 supporters only had one real option. They had to prevent the attack on Kashgar. But what if that just wasn't a possibility? The country that's pushing for it must already have a lot of power at their command, enough so that nobody can stop them. Then the next obvious choice would be forcing Alternative 5 to be enacted as soon as possible. They'd do anything in order to shorten those 2 years, even by a little bit. That way they could run off to the comfort of outer space instead of facing the music. This is such bullshit. So they never even planned on protecting the Earth in the first place?
そんなことはないわ。主としての人類の生存を図るって目的は共通よ。
But they're just running away. They're abandoning everything we fight for and leaving the rest of us behind to clean up the mess.
あなたが地球に残って何を見て何を経験したのかは知らないわ。
I do remember being one of those left behind on Earth. That's one thing I know for sure. Can't imagine I hallucinated that.
その経験がどれだけ悲惨なものだったのかは知らないけど、だからといって全てを否定するのは間違いよ。
But I can't remember. What happened to us after we were all left behind? From that point on, it's all a blur. Damn it!
そこに意見の対立や内部構想があるにせよ、オルタネイティブ計画が全人類の英知を結集した人類生存のための計画であることに変わりはないわ。
Yeah, but...
オルタネイティブ5だって人類の生存を図るために考え出された計画でしょ。全てを満たす計画はありえない。オルタネイティブ5だって人類という種を生き延びさせるためのギリギリの選択なのよ。他の構成形まで行くのがどれだけ大変か分かってる？
It's pretty yikes.
ちゃんと想像できてる？
Huh?
小石ほどの天体が衝突しただけで宇宙船が破壊されてしまうことだってあり得るのよ。
Now that I think about it, she's absolutely right. I don't have any proof that the migrant fleet even made it to their destination. Well, I do know it because I've seen the endings, but yeah. Or at least as far as I can remember.
HSST 落下の件
Yes?
必ず阻止するわよ。いいわね。
Alright.
勘違いしないように一つ言っておくわ。私はオルタネイティブ5なんか絶対認めないわよ。
Hell yeah. Sensei.
ただ認める認めないという感情論と物事の正当性は別問題だってことは理解しておいて。
I know.
感情に溺れると判断力が鈍る。そのことは常に意識してお
These
く
are facts. Okay.
未来を変えるんでしょ。
Yes, ma'am. Alright. With that, I'm gonna end this one here. So far, this just feels like a more intense Unlimited. We're finally getting into how Sumika's gonna get here. I'm very excited to see where that goes. I know there's got to be a lot more to this game, because there's no way this game is just going to be a more intense Unlimited. There's got to be some more shit that goes down here. I don't know, I guess, from just the way people were talking about this game, I was expecting it to be like fucking insane out the gates. But so far it's just been, a slightly different Unlimited. But I'm certain that'll change shortly. I can't even claim shortly, but I'm certain that will change at some point for sure. But regardless, I look forward to it. But like I said, gonna end this recording session here. And it's either gonna be a jump cut or a new video, but either way, I'll see you guys in the next recording session. Until then, peace.